Okay, let's do some TA for Bitcoin. Here we've got a daily chart. Let's go into a lower time frame. As we can see, the volume has spiked up since the long weekend we've had. It was from Saturday all the way through to Monday, and we've had a bit of selling pressure today. The markets have just opened 40 seconds ago. Let's have a look at a CME chart. Here we've got a bullish gap to the upside as the market's just opened from when it closed down on Friday. There you go, you can see a bit better now. What we could do is put down range value area low, value area high, right there, and we've also got the settlement. So currently we are trading above all of those. It looks like we might just get a quick dip and maybe a reversal back to the upside, but the market has only been open for a few minutes so far, so we can't really tell. We have had a huge spike an hour just before the market has opened. Let's see where we stand. So the price dipped below the golden pocket and immediately reversed and closed above the golden pocket, which is another bullish sign. So we'll look at some CVDs. On a 30-minute we can see it's bullish and hidden bullish. So price higher, CVD lower. Ooh. CVD lower, CVD lower and lower, whilst the price is making higher lows. CVDs are making lower lows, therefore we had the spike up, and we can see on stable coins we've got another CVD hidden bull div. We've got a regular bull div on the coin, and yeah, we've just got a regular. Okay, but either way, in the short term it is bullish. From open interest we can see a lot of positions have actually opened up and then they start to stagnate and they start to close down a lot of the positions right here. That's why we had the negative delta an hour before market open. Let's make some support and resistance levels and establish a trend. Let's see. What can we see here? I can see a trend right here on the 6 hour. That seems to hold quite strong for now. It looks like, yeah, if it looks like the trend is holding quite strong here. Let's go on TPO. We can see we've got two bad lows, which there is a potential of a quick sweep, a fake out down to the bottom, take everyone out due to clearly too much retail. Price didn't move fast enough during a long weekend. Too much retail have entered long positions in here. As we can see, Monday, yes, it was full. Some have closed down, but there is still a lot of retail down here. got a single print up to the upside, two single prints to the upside, and we do have some single prints to the downside, but most of these lows are quite good. That one's not that good. So there is a potential of still sweeping that low actually. Let's mark that out. At 105. And of course mark out these bad lows for a potential of a sweep as well. Under 30-minute we can throw in some anchored VWAP, and we are currently trading below it. My personal trading experience, I wouldn't, well, I didn't go in for a long here just because of the long weekend. Everything is very unexpected, but if it breaks above the normal VWAP, you might see me enter right there, depending on the data. If we throw in another Fibonacci from down this level, you could see there's going to be quite a resistance with the VWAP confluencing with the golden pocket and even the 7.5, and I can just imagine a lot of people will try to take this down to the downside, sweep the bad lows, get back above, clean the bad high, and carry on to the upside. Let's add some fixed range. And here we can see an area of a support and resistance. Once we break above this, I'm quite confident we could probably sweep all of these and make a new all-time high if we can turn 116.5 into support. Here we have another value area high. Once it kind of gets past this, I would say most of the bullish edge is kind of gone already. What I would then look for, if it did sweep this, expect it to bounce and then go straight back down. Let's just check out a few more anchored VWAPs. And let's mark out those that confluence with Fibonacci and maybe some extra value areas. So we can see that the 618 here at 117 between the level that we have marked out previously might be a potential area to look into. Or a failed auction. Currently we still stand at 90% for rate cuts in September Fed meeting. There you go. What we've done here on the 5-minute chart is we've dipped down, it has been quickly bought up, and we have now going up to the upside, as this is a bullish gap. We are approaching a weekly VWAP. Are we going to turn that into support? Those are pre-market bad highs. Believe this might be the golden pocket that we are currently sitting at. Yes, exactly. So today we have rechecked the golden pocket and bounced straight back up so far. This sweep is nicely confluencing with .786, which could be, as we have already spoken, a good potential for a long position. So let's mark out some possible entries here. That is really close, but technically on Binance it hasn't swept. On Coinbase it has swept. So we might sweep it, but the probabilities are quite high of us just keeping that low as it stands. But if it does get retested, it might still be a good opportunity for a long. Second opportunity for a long, right at 7.5, stop loss behind the value area low, or entry at the value area low. But at that point you're probably looking at an 886, and the 886, what it can do, it just creates a lower, a bad low, and bad lows tend to have a higher probability of getting swept. Not as of recently. I have been seeing a lot of bad lows and bad highs being left alone, and the price just continuing. From this golden pocket, as the VWAP continuation goes, so your entry would be, as soon as it does that, you would enter right here, back down to the continuation, then fully sweeping, possibly having a bounce off at 103. But I feel like if we lose any of these, we are again just going to start a cascade of stops, and Bitcoin could have a really big retracement, but those chances are quite minimal, I would say, with the current state of the market, with the high possibility of rate cuts, and just in the general, we're in quite a bullish year, so I don't think we should be too worried about that happening. So I think that might mostly be it for Bitcoin, as not much has changed in quite a while. And again, the probability of, the risk reward on this short again isn't the greatest, is it? So that's it for Bitcoin. Thank you for watching.